Breaking now, Congress set to finally approve a new round of COVID-19 relief steps after months of negotiations.
Yeah, Byron, the final vote in the House and Senate likely won't come until late tonight, but investigative reporter Brendan Kirby is live with what we can expect. And Brendan, this means more stimulus payments for most people, right?
Shelby and Byron, and this money should come fast, but the checks will be smaller than they were under the CARES Act. Congress is set to approve the $900 billion measure in time for Christmas. Under the proposal, single Americans earning up to $75,000 would get $600. Married couples making up to $150,000 would get $1,200. And families would get an additional $600 for children younger than 17. That's half the $1,200 each adult got from the CARES Act. But Representative Byrne says he believes it's sufficient. He notes the economy is in better shape than it was in March.
And so if you've got a family of four, that's $2,400. And for just about anybody, that's a lot of money. So you've had a comeback in the American economy. And we do anticipate that as those vaccines get out there in a much more widely shared basis, that the economy will continue to improve and get better. So we think this is enough to help everybody.
But Congressman Byrne adds one big note of caution. Text of the actual bill hasn't been available until today. He says he'd oppose it if he found out about some major poison pill. He calls the handling of the legislation incompetent. Byrne notes that the COVID bill has been shoved into a massive $1.6 trillion spending bill that would avoid a partial government shutdown.
I've typically voted against these omnibus bills because of that. And I'm tempted to vote against this one, except for the fact that they put the CARES Act money in it. That's so very important for the country and for our economy right now.
Let's take a look at some of the major provisions likely to be in this package, aside from the direct payments. There's more money for the Paycheck Protection Program, which made loans and grants available to small businesses hurt by the pandemic. Unemployment expansion. People out of work because of the pandemic will get an extra $300 a week. That's half the $600 they got from the CARES Act. $82 billion for schools and colleges to help create COVID-safe classrooms. $25 billion in rental assistance, plus an extension of the eviction moratorium. And the good news is that the Treasury Department already has the infrastructure in place from the last round of direct payments. Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin said today that the money could start to arrive as early as next week. Reporting live, Brendan Kirby, Fox 10 News.